Hey, what's up guys? It's ATLCino here. I've got another vaporizer review for you. Today, we're going to take a look at the YOCAN HIT. So, as you can see, this is the device itself and the box that it comes in. On the side, you can see that it features an OLED display, a vibration reminder, a Type-C charging port, which you don't see very often. Inside the box, you get one HIT vaporizer, a cleaning brush, a Type-C cable, and this is just the authenticity code and where it was manufactured. On the opposite side, you can see that it comes with a magnetic mouthpiece, a built-in stir, and quick heating function. We're going to open up the box here and take a look. This just slides right out. Here's the box. As you can see, a nice engraved YOCAN logo. Very sturdy. Alright, so inside the box we have the instruction manual, a warranty card, and the device itself, along with a cleaning brush and a Type-C cable, which again, it's pretty hard to find a vaporizer with a Type-C charging connector. Most of the time it's a micro USB. Okay, so we got the brush. Looks like a pretty good quality brush. I've been pretty impressed with YOCAN's products so far. I'm hoping that their dry herb vaporizer will do just as good as the wax one, which I've tried. It looks like a really solid unit, guys. I'm gonna be honest, this thing, it's got a good weight to it. It's got some vents here, which I'm thinking are because it's a convection oven. On the side here, you can see that it's got an up and down arrows to control the temperature. Click this 5 times, the main button, turn it on. Nice, little haptic feedback. So I've noticed that on some of the reviews for this guy, people have been having a hard time figuring out how to turn it on and actually getting vapor out of their products, out of their vaporizer. So I'm gonna hopefully try to solve that issue in this video. So basically all you wanna do is turn up the temperature to your desired effect. Right now it's at 250. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 225. Actually, you know what? Since this is a new unit and I've never used it before, I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up all the way and just let it burn off any of the excess, you know, any sort of manufacturing oils or anything in there. So I'm not inhaling that into my lungs. So as you can see, it still hasn't heated up yet. And this is what people have been asking about. What you want to do is hold this button down and tap it twice. So 1, 2. Nope, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope, maybe not. All right, so all you want to do is hold this button down. And now it'll begin heating up, as you can see. And a timer starts to go down to indicate when you'll be able to actually use this unit. I'm going to use this timer to tell me when it's been sterilized and all the, you know, the crap has been burned off. So as you can see, it's heating up. A really cool thing about this unit, which I didn't even notice until I had purchased it, was there is a stir piece inside the magnetic mouthpiece, which the magnet is super cool too. As you can see in here in the chamber, there's a little mesh stainless steel at the bottom, and it appears to be a ceramic oven housing. But on the mouthpiece itself, as you can see, there is a stirring rod, which is very useful for turning and stirring up your herb. See the little mesh screen on the inside too. Literally all this thing has to do, you don't even have to screw it on. It just pops right on there. And then when you have your herb or whatever botanical you use, literally all you have to do is just twist this up and it'll stir automatically. So this thing is at 480 degrees. It's feeling pretty toasty in there. The unit itself is feeling slightly warm, not too hot. Alrighty, so it has been a few moments, and it appears that after this timer is counted down, the temperature will begin to drop as well. And I don't really want to see that because I want to see how big of a puff I can get off of this and show you guys. So all I'm going to do is hold this button down, 1, 2, it heats back up, get a little bit of heptatic feedback, and it's heating back up. So I'm gonna maybe drop the temperature a little bit now that I'm actually gonna try to use this guy. Let's go ahead and put it at, I like to usually run my vaporizers 480, 485. Okay, so the interesting thing about this product is I can see that there are vents here, which makes me think that it's a convection oven. But on the inside of this chamber here, I can see holes at the bottom too, which also indicate that it is a convection oven. However, on the device itself, it doesn't actually say anything about a conduction or convection oven. So I'm just gonna assume that it's convection. Please feel free to let me know in the comments below if you have a different opinion. So today we're just gonna be smoking or vaporizing a little bit of this Evolue Premium Delta 8 flower. This strain is Granddaddy Perp. Pretty good sized nugs in there. And I'm grinding it up with my Medtainer. If you haven't tried these before, I highly recommend it. They are completely smell proof and do a great job of grinding up your bud or botanical to a vaporizing appropriate consistency. It's also entirely smell proof, so if you want to have a grinder and a stash jar to go, it's a great product. So this thing is at 384. The timer is counting down. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put a little bit of this Delta 8 flower inside here. Alright guys, I put a little bit of flour in there. As you can see, it's already vaporizing. Got a lovely aroma. Gonna close this thing back up. Man, I love that stirring rod. That's just amazing that's attached. For a vaporizer that was built in 2020, it is ahead of its time. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few hits and see how it works. Alright guys, so I've been using this unit for a little while now. I'm pretty impressed. It's awesome for a $50 unit. The stirring rod inside just can't be beat. I mean, this thing, it gets, you know, if you use a vaporizer pretty often, you know that it gets to a point where you really have to stir up your product in order to get a substantial hit. And the fact that they included a stirring rod is just, it shows that they're paying attention. I do have a few issues with the way that this mouthpiece draws, however, because as you can see, the chamber in there gets kind of gunked up when you're inhaling straight from the oven here. Unfortunately, you will be using your cleaning brush pretty often, just because you want to keep your unit pretty clean, and again, this will get clogged up on the inside if you do take a fairly substantial session. But for the price, I think that considering that is mainly the only drawback that I can see so far, you're really looking at not a bad deal. I got a few really good sized hits on this thing, and literally, since it's on low battery, it probably will hit a lot better in the future. I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up one more time, try to get a couple more hits out of it, and just repack the bowl. But anyway guys, I hope that you like this video. I really hope that you subscribe and keep following me on my quest to try all the new awesome vaporizers and share my opinion with you guys to let you know how to make an educated decision when you decide that you want a vaporizer yourself. So anyway guys, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Very clean draws. Good flavor.